am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves.
Oh, hold on. Where on 459 are you?
I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Pepper Med, like to get off by the Med.
Okay, so you're before that exit?
Yes.
Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound? Like towards Tuscaloosa or toward 280?
Towards Tuscaloosa.
Okay, and was the child on the left or right side?
On the right side.
Were they walking northbound or southbound?
They're walking towards Tuscaloosa.
Walking southbound? Or how old did they look?
Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4.
Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them?
Yes.
Okay, are you with the child right now?
No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though.
Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay, what kind of car are you in?
I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz.
Is it a sedan or SUV?
SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry.
Can you put your hazards on for me?
Yeah, they're on.
Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do they look like they're injured?
No, they don't.
Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
They're white.
Okay. Is it male or female?
I think it's a boy, a little boy.
Right now? Okay. So is he wearing clothes?
Yes.
Okay. What is he wearing?
It's a white t-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper.
And you don't see any cars anywhere?
No, no cars anywhere.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
My name is Carlee Russell.
And you don't see any injuries on the child from where you're at, correct?
No, but I can't really see them that good.
Okay, try to keep an eye on them for the best that you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them.
Okay.
All right, and do they have shoes on?
No.
Shoes?
Not that I can see. I can't really see that. Look.
Okay. All right, I've got them on the way, okay? Just try to keep an eye on them, but the officers are on the way, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Now, as soon as Carlee hung the phone up with the police dispatch, Hoover Police Dispatch, the police arrived on scene, and what they found on scene was Carlee, a wig of Carlee, a purse, a cell phone, which, ain't nobody leaving their cell phone behind. All identifying information and money and all the stuff you wouldn't leave. Now unless, you had to leave in a hurry. I mean, the wig just laying there, right? But soon after this, as soon as the word got out about a black woman looking for a white baby on the side of the highway, possibly being abducted, and in Alabama, this case blew up. It blew up, man. It was on every single news station. It's on every different channel, YouTube, all over the place. And I promise you, I still to this day, I'm trying to figure out. I guess I know the reason why it blew up that way, because there's thousands upon hundreds of thousands of black women missing. Just missing, up in the air. Don't nobody know where they at. Ain't nobody looking for them. But soon as a black woman mentions she's looking for a white baby on the side of the highway, and now she goes missing, now the whole world is on notice. I have never ever seen this response for a black person missing. It's insane, right? But again, it was on every news channel. You couldn't turn the TV without seeing "Where's Carlee," right? But shortly, 48 hours later, Carlee pops up. Now, this is where the story gets sort of crazy. She pops up, and as she pops up, she states that she was kidnapped by a white man with red hair, bald spot, and they took pictures of her. They fed her cheese crackers. I mean, and the details is crazy insane. So I'm telling you what, we're going to go over all the details. We're going to go look at this press conference, and we're going to go and analyze this a little bit. It's crazy as hell. But we're going to go ahead and go through this case a little bit. And, you know, even to this day, we still don't have a direct interview from Carlee, because the police can't even talk to her. She's being quiet, shut mouth, right? But we're still gonna go through this a little bit and see what we think about this. Let's get some comments, and I want y'all to like and subscribe and comment on this thing, and let's start a conversation about this. We're gonna do this here on Injustice Blast Media. As I said earlier, we're going to go ahead and just dive right in and get to the press conference. You know, they put this press conference out there because they couldn't get an interview from Carlee. So I guess they said, well, you know, in my Alabama voice, if she's not going to cooperate with us, we're going to have to go on and put this on out there so people can understand where we sit right now. And I guess that's what it was, right? I mean, you know, and they know, it's a lot of shade, especially in this press conference. But we're going to go ahead and let's hear from the chief looking like Jerry Jones. We're going to go ahead and hear, and got some cowboys in the background. I don't know what the hell going on, but let's go and hear from Jerry Jones' nephew, the chief of Hoover County, and he's gonna explain to y'all what he got right now. So listen up.
Thank everyone for being here today. Besides me stands the team who played a significant role in this investigation. I want to thank our department, members of surrounding local law enforcement agencies, the FBI, Secret Service, United States Marshals, and ALEA for their assistance in this case. We said from the evening of July 13th, our focus would be the safe return of Carlee Russell. That occurred on Saturday, July 15th, approximately 49 hours after she called 911 and disappeared. From that point, our focus has been to determine Carlee's whereabouts during that time and what exactly took place. Let me say up front, this investigation is not over. We're still working this case, and we'll be working this case until we uncover every piece of evidence that helps us account for the 49 hours that Carlee Russell was missing. However, through the public interest, and in some cases, public fear that this story has generated, we owe it to our citizens to tell them the facts that we have uncovered. So I will give you the facts that we know today. On July 13th, at approximately 8:20 p.m., Carlee left work from a business at the Summit. Surveillance video from her place of employment shows Carlee concealed a dark-colored bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items belonging to the business prior to her departure. She ordered food from Taziki's at the Colonnade and traveled there. She then traveled to Target on 280, where she purchased some granola bars and Cheez-Its. From there, she remained in the parking lot at that shopping center until 9:21 p.m. when she drove to I-459. Carlee communicated on her cell phone with individuals known to her while on her path of travel up to the point of calling 911 at 9:34 p.m. And at this time, we will play the 911 call in its entirety.
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves.
Oh, hold on. Where on 459 are you?
I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Pepper Med, like to get off by the Pepper Med.
Okay, so you're before that exit?
Yes.
Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound? Like towards that split or toward 280?
Towards Tuscaloosa.
Okay. And was the child on the left or right side?
On the right side.
Were they walking northbound or southbound?
They're walking towards Tuscaloosa.
Walking southbound? Or how old did they look?
Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4.
Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them?
Yes.
Okay, are you with the child right now?
No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though.
Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay, what kind of car are you in?
I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz
Is it a sedan or SUV?
SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry.
Can you put your hazards on for me?
Yeah, they're on.
Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do they look like they're injured?
No, they don't.
Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
They're white.
Okay. Is it male or female?
I think it's a boy, a little boy.
Right now? Okay. So is he wearing clothes?
Yes.
Okay. What is he wearing?
It's a white t-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper.
And you don't see any cars anywhere?
No, no cars anywhere.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
My name is Carlee Russell.
And you don't see any injuries on the child from where you're at, correct?
No, but I can't really see them that good.
Okay, try to keep an eye on them for the best you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them.
Okay.
All right, and do they have shoes on?
No.
Shoes?
Not that I can see. I can't really see that one.
Okay. All right, I've got them on the way, okay? Just try to keep an eye on them, but the officers are on the way, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Carlee called a relative after speaking with the 911 operator. She went missing during that conversation sometime after 9:36 p.m. Traffic camera footage was obtained which depicted this portion of the incident, and that footage was analyzed as part of the investigation in conjunction with the 911 call and cell phone data to accurately determine the time frame. Carlee's 911 call remains the only report of a child on the interstate, despite numerous vehicles passing through the area at that time. No one has called to report that a child is missing, and the Hoover Police Department did not locate any evidence of a small child walking down the interstate. Data from Carlee's phone, including her Life 360 app, shows that she traveled approximately 600 yards in her vehicle while she was on the phone with 911, stating that she was following a child. 600 yards. That is 6 football fields straight. 600 yards. The Hoover 911 Center received a second call from Carlee's mother stating that a relative was on the phone with her when they heard Carlee scream, and then they had an open phone line. Hoover police officers arrived on the scene within 5 minutes of being dispatched, and several other officers arrived shortly. They located Carlee's wig and cell phone in the grass near the vehicle. Her purse was located in the front seat of her vehicle with her Apple Watch in the purse. The food she ordered for Tzatziki's was also in the car. The items she purchased from Target, as well as the items taken from her place of employment, were not in the vehicle, nor were they located anywhere around the scene. Hoover police deployed all available assets from the point in the search for Carlee. Additional resources were called in to include our own drone unit, crime scene investigators. Numerous detectives responded to the scene. Throughout the day Friday, officers from surrounding local and federal agencies assisted Hoover Police in the search for Carlee Russell. Officers returned to the scene on 459 to conduct a thorough line search for evidence. K-9 teams from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department responded to check for any sign of Carlee, the child that she claimed to see, and anything else that could be considered evidence in this case. Those searches all turned up empty. Private citizens, including search parties organized by her family, friends, began looking everywhere that they could to find any trace. These searches took place throughout the day Friday and again on Saturday, yielding nothing. At 10:44 p.m. on July 15th, the Hoover 911 center receives a call from Carlee's residence stating that she returned home on foot. In subsequent investigations, detectives obtained surveillance footage of Carlee walking down the sidewalk alone prior to arrival at her residence. She was conscious and speaking with paramedics when she was transported to UAB. Detectives were able to obtain a brief statement from her prior to being treated and released. During the statement, she told detectives that while traveling down the interstate, she saw a baby walking down the side of the road and called 911. She stated when she got out of her vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. She claimed that the man then picked her up and she screamed. She stated he then made her go over a fence. She claims he then forced her into a car, and the next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler. She stated that the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female, only hearing her voice. She also told detectives she could hear a baby crying. Detectives, the male had orange hair with a big bald spot on the back. She said she was able to escape the 18-wheeler and fled on foot, only to be captured again and was put in a car. She claimed she was then blindfolded but was not tied up because the captor said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists. She said that they took her into a house and made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but she does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact. She stated the next day she woke up and was fed cheese crackers by the female. She said the woman also played with her hair, but could not remember anything else. At some point, she was put back in a vehicle she claims was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area. She told detectives she ran through lots of woods until she came out near her residence. During this interview, detectives noted that Carlee had a small injury to her lip, and she claimed that her head was hurting. She also had a tear in her shirt. Detectives also noted that she had $107 cash in her right sock. Out of respect for Carlee and her family, detectives did not press for additional information in this interview and made plans to speak with her in detail after giving her time to rest. Detectives continue analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data included several internet searches in the days leading up to their disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term, "Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert?" was searched. On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "How to take money from a register without being caught," was searched. On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term Birmingham bus station was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On July 13th at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction, was conducted. There were two searches related to Amber Alerts on a computer at Carlee's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert. There were other searches on Carlee's phone that appeared to shed some light on her mindset, but out of respect for her privacy, we will not be releasing the content of those searches at this time. We've asked to interview Carlee a second time, but have not been granted that request. As you can see, there are many questions left to be answered, but only Carlee can provide those answers. What we can say is that we've been unable to verify most of Carlee's initial statement made to investigators, and we have no reason to believe that there is a threat to the public safety related to this particular case. Thank you very much.
Now, you know, we all jumped on the emotional bandwagon at first. Poor Carlee. We got a poor young black woman missing on the highway in Alabama, kidnapped. I mean, that is ultimately a horror story, right? We've heard that in the past, way back in the past, with people missing on the highways to Alabama and black people, and it always turns out bad. But you know, for some odd reason, the media jumped behind this story. They got right behind that. I guess because again they were looking for a white baby that was walking on the side of the road. But the worst thing about this entire situation is that the storyline was fucked off, right? I mean, literally, this girl goes by cheese crackers and all kind of crap, steals toilet paper, you know, calls them saying, I see a baby walking on the side of the road. Probably didn't know they had a camera on the highway, which most people don't know that most highways and most byways have cameras, traffic cameras. But, you know, literally made this call, and the stage, again, I don't want to accuse her. I'm going to say allegedly, right? Staged her own kidnapping. But even if she allegedly staged her own kidnapping, it was horribly done. I mean, Jesus Christ. You say that white man, red hair, we're going to just call him Ronald McDonald, kidnapped you and took you back to the house, took naked pictures of you. He didn't want to tie you up because he didn't want to leave any impressions on your arm because he's a nice kidnapper, and don't want to leave any bruises on your arm because, again, he is a nice kidnapper looking like Ronald McDonald and shit. Says that he don't, you know, they don't want to get any, they don't want to bruise your arm up. And then they fed you cheese crackers, cheeses, which is, they ain't gonna lie, that's a good ass snack. But man, come on now. And then you just show up with $107 in your sock. You know, I don't know how that got in because again, you was naked when at one point. I guess they took pictures of you and then, you know, decided to give you $107 for your inconvenience. But then you get home and you run to all the woods of West Hoover, and then you end up at your house. Man, come on. And it's the craziest shit in the world. Anytime you think about or say this entire story to yourself, you're like, this is the dumbest shit ever. Poor baby got all that brains and beauty and got a lick of sense when it comes down to doing criminal devious shit. And again, you know, why should she have that? But she damn sure ain't got it. So it was just a stupid act. And I go back to the fact that she's young, she's beautiful, she's educated, sorority, a member of one of the sororities in the Divine Nine. Beautiful girl, right? Educated. Putting her parents through all kind of shit. Parents trying to save face. You know, my baby is missing. Of course you're going to ride for your baby, right? But I wonder what they saying now. I bet they saying, boy, girl, yo, you the dumbest mother. I know they tripping right now, right? Because once you figure the story out and you hear the story out, you got to be like, damn. I mean, you could have took some time. You know, you could have used incognito on your search engine, something, right? But, you know, whatever you did, you didn't do it good enough. Because they went to your phone, found out that you trying to search bus tickets from Birmingham on a date that you go up missing. And come on, man. Come on. Just chill, though. I mean, I know they ain't got no kidnapping 101 or kidnapping for dummies book out there. But god damn, do your research a little bit better. You did horribly on this. And if you did all this for some lame ass nigga you was talking to, you know, excuse my language, man, but if you did this for some dude you were talking to, then Jesus Christ. Come on now. Because right now, you're going to have to change your name. You're going to have to assume another name. You can't go nowhere. That's how good the media coverage was for this alleged kidnapping. Your media coverage was so good that you're going to have to change your name and your appearance to get any kind of peace in over 50-something states in this nation. Everybody heard about this story. Everybody's seen your face. Google it, it pops up. So you're going to have to go and you're going to have to do a lot of changes going on. All this, please, for the love of Jesus, say it ain't for some dude. Or because the dude was breaking up with you. Or you just needed some attention. This is the wrong way to gain some attention. Wrong way to gain some attention. Horrible. And you know, this is when I knew that this situation was going to go bad. When I heard the mayor started listing out resources. You know, when the mayor started saying stuff like this.
Thank you and good afternoon for you all coming today. You know, 6 days ago our community learned about the disappearance of Carlee Russell, and it sent fear and pandemonium not just through our city but the entire state and the nation as well. The media quickly joined us to get the word out about Carlee. Our community sprung into action and they organized search parties, arranged prayer vigils, and they took other steps that I'm not even aware of to help in this situation. The Hoover Police Department quickly rallied multiple partner agencies, stopping at nothing to find Carlee.
Now, you heard the mayor say that multiple agencies were involved. They did prayer vigils. They did volunteers and went out and looked. And man, look, there is no doubt that they're about to throw the entire Alabama revised statute, law, whatever you want to call it, at Carlee, because one, they have done all this prayer vigil stuff and all this stuff. They done went all over and beyond for Carlee, which I know wasn't just for Carlee. They don't never look for black people like this. But let's be real about it. Did all this stuff for Carlee, and boy, Carlee, they're thinking that you done lied to them. Allegedly, you're full of shit, right? Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, Carlee, you have fucked around, and you gonna find out that dealing with this legal system, especially in Alabama, Jesus Christ, it's a good old boy system. The mecca of that system is that when they have put all their resources and all online and all that, and they've done all this media stuff, they're going to try to make an example out of you. And I truly hate it, because it's really going to put a stain. It's going to mess up things when it comes down to how they view us missing. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, to be honest with you, I don't know anything about that, because, you know, everybody says that, right? And yeah, a lot of media coverage, but I promise you, the media coverage wasn't about Carlee missing, black woman missing on the side of the highway. It was about that white baby that she said she saw. So, you know, let's keep it in perspective. Let's make sure we tell the truth about this. Is that if we have another black woman missing on the side of the highway in Texas right now, I guarantee you she's not getting any media coverage. Guarantee you. So let's keep it real. It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate that this had to go down. Don't know why. We might find out why. We should find out why. But it's very unfortunate. I just want you, even though it appears that Carlee has lied and told us this whole, you know, elaborate Jesse Smollett type of story. Let's make sure that we still, pray for the parents, because the parents are going to go through something, right? Even for Carlee. There's some mental stuff going on with this. So somebody needs to take that approach while everybody else is, saying, Carlee, you a dumbass and all that. They need to take a mental approach on this and see exactly what mentally happened. Where is the mental breakdown on this? Because something had to happen to make somebody come up with this whole elaborate story, and for what reason, if it's attention or some dude or whatever it may be, I don't know, but the story was crazy, and it caused a lot of headaches and a lot of man hours and a lot of problems. So, Charlamagne the God gives out the donkey of the day and all that, and I'm just going to say this. It's not even about a donkey of the day. This is a century type situation here. Folks, let's not play with people's emotions and people's time, because time is one of those things that you have to take serious, because we don't get a chance to. You can't make up time. Once it's gone, it's gone. And a lot of time and a lot of energy has been wasted in this nonsense. So again, Carlee, I feel for you, and feel for the parents for real, the family for real. But next time, just surprise the guy with the lingerie or do something. If you want attention and shit, hey, find something else to do. All right. I appreciate everybody for listening to this video. I had to do something on this because, again, it's been bugging the hell out of me. I had to say something about it. I just think it was crazy that this story went out. I thought it was crazy when I heard about the story. I'm not going to lie. As soon as I heard about it, I was like, man, I hope this girl ain't bullshitting. Because it didn't sound right from jump. But I appreciate everybody listening to this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. I'm trying to put some new stuff out there. I'm trying to stay on the line of injustice, because this was an injustice to everybody that took part in this shit that thought it was real. So it really is injustice. But please like, share, subscribe, comment. Please give me a comment, because I know everybody got something to say about this video, the next video, or Carlee ass in general. But please comment. Until next time, we're going to continue to do our content and cover injustice here on the Justice Blast Media.